While I'm talking about my family, I'd like to tell you about Faye, my granddaughter. You learn a lot about her, but even more about me, I expect. Here it is then, Faye. Faye came into the living room and silently stood there. Her grandfather was writing, sitting in his favourite chair. He did not hear her enter, for she had not made a sound. And she knew he had not heard her because he did not turn around. She quietly came near him and on tiptoe tried to look at the words that he'd written in his very special book. She knew that it was special, for he kept it locked away, and he only got it out to write when she went out to play. Now, when Grandad saw her, he gently closed his book. Then taking Faye upon his knee, she saw that Grandad look. The one that says, "I love you," and gives a nice warm glow, as if it were a secret that no one else should know. "Grandad," said Faye, "what were you writing? Is it a story just for me?" "Well, no, it isn't," Grandad said, "but it easily could be." Then settling further in his chair, the story now to tell, Faye nestled up against his chest for that lovely Grandad smell. "I've joined a writer's circle, a place where people meet to talk about the things they write. It's only down the street." "Is it like when I go to school?" Faye asked. "The children do." "Something like that," Grandad replied. "They give us homework too. This week the lady that's in charge said, 'This is what I ask. A theme on fruits of labour. That's this week's special task.' That's what I was writing as you came in through the door. But now my head is spinning, so I won't write any more." "What are fruits of labour? Is it something that you eat?" "Grandad, have you got me some? Is it to be a treat?" "No, it's none of these," said Grandad, as he gently held her hand. "But I've written you a poem. It's to help you understand." Faye had a love of poetry she'd learned at Grandad's knee. Her eyes lit up with pleasure. "A poem just for me?" "Of course it is," said Grandad. "And then perhaps one day you'll write a poem full of words, the ones you cannot say." Her Grandad taught how syllables should balance one by one, and how the rhyming couplets rolled gently off the tongue. Each verse creates a picture, a little cameo, that in your mind, down through your heart, then from your fingers flow. Faye held the poem in her hand with wonder and with pride, not knowing what the words said, but feeling good inside. Then looking at the words she held, so big and bright and bold, said, "Can you read them, Grandad? 'Cause I'm only 6 years old." He held her close, and then he read these few short words of rhyme. Slowly, so she understood. He really took his time, explaining as he went along each of the words he said, to get the feeling in her mind, not just the words he read. Some people struggle for fortune and fame and never notice a second delay, while others will work, never seeming to tire. It's material things for which they aspire. Yet, for all of our lives, it's right there on our plate. For it's people that matter, 'cause people are great. So love everyone, and then you can savor their love in return. That's the fruits of our labour. Now, if you should ask who these people might be, Faye's my granddaughter, and the Grandad, that's me.